Fellow Beastmen, welcome back to the Taurox campaign, where we're going to be continuing a wanton path of destruction through both the old world, new world, whatever world, wherever it is, and wherever there are people to be destroyed. So yes, that's right, Taurox is going to continue the reign of destruction. Hopefully you all are enjoying it so far. If you do get to the end of the video and you feel like I have done a good job, please feel free to leave me a comment talking about what was good, or if you hated it, tell me why it was crappy. Or if you just have suggestions for the campaign, feel free to leave those. And of course, you can hit the like button. All that aside, let's get back in and get things moving here. I have got to divvy up some of these points. Block army, if we ever need it. All this stuff is, I mean, once we get past a certain bunch of upgrades, it really doesn't matter a whole bunch. We get later into those. And I've got a fair bit of favor right now that we could spend. I think there's... yeah, the Temple of Kara. Temple of Kara is the last remaining... or no, and Spectazuma. Alright, so we got Spectazuma and Temple of Kara that both need a good old-fashioned destroying. I can replenish movement points. I've only got 6 momentum. Like I'm trying to replenish here anyway. Let's go ahead and it's in the turn, but not before I build some stuff. Touched by the Moon. Isle Entropy. Some of these army abilities really aren't actually that great. They're a little disappointing. Oh, how much of that stuff is actually necessary? Let's see. So, let's spend our cash here on this herd, because they have a far greater Cacophonous Assault. Applies with temporary. Yeah, we want Shatterstone. I'm gonna go ahead and spend the our favor on that other encampment, as they're in much more need than Taurox's encampment is. Oh, gonna attack my herdstone, are you? Well, you're probably gonna need to bring a little bit better than this. Just dread spears, and granted they have some decent chevroning, and I do have to take out two dreadlords in the process. I don't know whether we can do this or not. I'm certainly gonna give it a shot. I feel like we probably can. So what are y'all thinking of the new Beastmen campaign so far? I think I may have asked that last time. In fact, while this is loading, I'm going to open up the comments from the last episode, and then I will check and see if I did ask that. I believe I did. I know for me, it is going pretty good so far. Like, I actually really enjoy the changes that they have made to the campaign. Let's go through a few comments here. Synthetic says, the friendly fire from the bloated corpses was breathtaking. Like my hand on my chest saying, oh my god. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought that was pretty great too. I thought that was pretty fun too. It went even better than I had hoped it would, so probably a little mixture of luck and good fortune there. But I will take it happily. Alright, I got my infantry lined up. I do have a couple of Bestigor herds, so some of my infantry is going to be pretty stout. Have a little bit of range here, though they are Ungor Raiders, so I'm not expecting a lot out of them. Got a lot of Centigors with great weapons. I do have a Bray Shaman to provide some leadership. I'll put it here in the middle. Gives us Vile Tide and Devolve. Let's hit this next comment real quick while I'm here. It's from Brian Vanderhorst. And he says, to be honest, you got to give props to CA for implementing the suicide rush when the AI is on its last legs instead of them running around with no chance of survival and just wasting. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think they should change that to them running around like idiots trying to prolong the inevitable. I think the suicide rush is appropriate. Let's see. Oh, people are coming up with some sayings we got to look at here, but I got to play the battle for now. I love the comments. Have I told you all that? So thank you for those of you leaving comments. I enjoy them a lot, and hope you all keep leaving them, because like I said, I do thoroughly enjoy reading through the comments. Okay, have some Minotaurs. I think I'm just going to stick them on the flank. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to overload a flank. Then I think I'm going to line up these chariots with my Bestigors so that we put the hardest hit possible on the enemy. I need to overwhelm one of the Druchii flanks very quickly. Where you kind of see me loading up out here, and then I'm loading my best infantry right with some chariots. The idea of putting a really hard hit on some of the Druchii very, very quickly. Right, there's the shades that we expected to see. Easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna give infantry attack orders. All these guys. This means I can push hard on this flank, push this up. Okay, now we can run the chariots up. Taking a lot of damage on some of my Bestigor. That is good targeting on behalf of the AI troops here. Alright, I'm gonna try and punch through there. Some extra shots. File tied that. Okay. Get down over here. Minotaurs into the back of that. Cavalry this way. Let's wrap this stuff up quick. Like I said, we need to be efficient and effective here. And that worked. Blobbing my chariots in there. We can now focus on cleaning up shades while I send some more reinforcements elsewhere. So let's pile in here. And then I'll get these shades. Shades there. Another vial tied, ready to rock and roll. Alright, we cleaned up some more of those skirmishers. I don't really want to fight that dreadlord with these units, but I would be happy to have my Minotaurs do it. And that means I can take this unit here. Okay, yep, now we've got him piled up. Got things very stacked against him. I thought I had these two on defensive. I did, so I'm not really sure why they were pursuing. And here. Alright, just get out away from that real quick. And I quickly route a couple more of these units. Alright, we smashed one of the dreadlords, so we're gonna be able to win this quite easily, in fact, I think. It has gone extraordinarily well for me thus far. Oh, my Manticore got zerked there. Alright, enemy lord went down. I've got some infantry moving up. Spread out this way. I've got more infantry coming free out of this fight. Let's get our chariots to focus. Dreadlord for a minute. Up on the flanks, a couple spears running in this way. Push that infantry up. Okay, let's move in from behind. Good stuff. Get those guys free. You all get free. Just leave the Bestigor after the enemy lord. Get a quick rear charge there. Alright. File tide. At 3 seconds. Just devolve one of these units. Alright. We are rolling these guys pretty hard. Can't believe how much magic we got. It may be one of the buildings we built, but I feel like we have so much magic for just being a garrison mage, or shaman, I should say. There we go. We did very well in that battle. Very well indeed. A little bit worried about that, to be honest, but turned out just fine. We were absolutely rolling, but I guess all that maneuverability and then combining the Bestigor with the chariots did turn out pretty handy. My Bestigor did quite well, and then the chariots did quite well. So we were able to control... I mean, honestly, getting this many kills on these cheap Ungor raiders is pretty well worth it also, in my opinion. That garrison is not bad. I mean, it's not going to be a beat-all, but that was not bad at all. I'm just going to grab the favor. Now, they could be back in a turn or so, and apparently we might want to go ahead and do everything we can to upgrade those herd stones. All damaged units fully replenished. That would be pretty nice. Man, Beastly Inclination is always my favorite, though, because if we get in a fight, it is just so good. There's the bridge to get across this right there. I can move farthest while raiding. I'm gonna go ahead and move up to here. I'm gonna slow my movement. We're down to 5 on momentum, but I should be able to replenish. It'll take 2. Dang, man, I am just out of range. What a ripoff. Yeah, declare war. Go on, get him, get him, get him, get him, Taurox. Don't stop. Oh, come on. Gotta use 2 more to replenish it. Alright, a lot of Croxagors. I mean, we could do another one with my bulls versus these guys, because all of my bulls are quite healthy. Let's do it. Let's just have some fun. More fun than auto-resolving. Let's get in here. Got all my Minos or Vanguard deploy, which is pretty dang awesome. I don't really want to Vanguard deploy them, though, because I don't want them to get caught out too much on their own. Oh my gosh, that's so many Minotaurs, and I freaking love it. We can tell which unit doesn't have the banner. We look at the stats on. Let's put Gorbel and Taurox right in the front of this, and I guess I'll throw my Gorgon in here, and we'll do our Brace Shaman like usual as well. Alright, this should be a pretty easy beatdown. Alright, lizard freaks, let's go. Who wants some? You don't want none of this. You do not want any of this. Alright, oh my gosh, look how fast we chewed through those Croxagors. We are gonna absolutely obliterate this army. Yeah, I don't really want this because it does so much damage to my units. Where's my Brace Shaman? Psych, we're over here to help. Get in there, Bray boy. summons. Alright, we cleaned up that. Let's get these chameleon skinks off me. I did take away most of their ammo, which is really good. Over here. A Scar veteran after me. Blow up some of these guys. How are we almost dead over here? I guess because our armor is so low. Chase off these chameleon skinks. Alright, that took care of business. Certainly more interesting when we do it this way. I love how they're teaming up on my Bray Shaman, like they don't want to fight any of the real units from my army. It's like, hey, we'll take on your mage. Yeah, you can fight the real bulls in charge here, okay? Bunch of pansies. Come fight the real bulls. Bray Shaman's just there for support. Oh my gosh, look at the kills on the Minotaurs. They are definitely weak because they lose that little bit of armor, and I mean, I'm sure it makes a pretty decent sized difference in the end. But oh my goodness, they just dish out so much damage so quickly. It is very enjoyable to watch. 192 kills, 197, 144. I mean, you guys see the way they just chopped through the Croxagores? Like, just absolutely obliterated the Croxagores. It was really quite brilliant. Let's leave the raise. Savage Rampage. We've already picked our... So we're working on the Catastrophic Rampage. I may lose momentum, though, because I don't see a whole lot nearby to attack. Why does it take away? That's such a weird bug. Like, takes away all my movement points. They resettled here. Still got Spectazuma. I want to add it to this Blood Ground. Alright, let's see. Lightning Strike, please. And then we can start working on the next part. Black Phillip. And then gained a skill point here. Campaign movement range +5. I wish there was a little more. That seems pretty weak. Okay. I may have burned up too much momentum because this killing ground, or this blood ground, was like way spread out. So we had to move way too much in between. It wasn't as tightly packed. And I may have just burned too much momentum from working my way over here. Get underground, and then I can probably reach Blacksland before I run out of momentum. Same thing here. I'm just going to move underground. It's just as quick. Alright, so... Loading Pyramid. Go ahead and run a couple of upgrades with some of the cash I have there. We finish this, which is going to help Jabbersly's regen and spawn. So that really makes me want to have bonus versus infantry for Razorgore Herd, and Tuskgore Chariots. Physical resistance for Warhounds, Harpies, and Manticores. Ambush chance, melee defense, and attack for Centaurs. Okay. I want to focus a little bit on the Centaurs. I feel like that'd be good to have. Centaurs are definitely a nice light cavalry add for a lot of armies, so getting some extra bonus to them would never be a bad thing. And these settlements are too spread out. It's making it difficult for me to keep my momentum going here. Yeah, look at that. What a bunch of BS. Like, why is my movement range so small? I guess it's because we're not on a road here. Gosh darn it, that's frustrating. Well, we're gonna run out of momentum here, which is irritating. Yeah, that is irritating. Alright, whatever. Still gonna bash their heads in, and there's not much they can do about it. Let's see. Buy themselves one turn of relief, I guess.
Can I help you?
No, you can't help me, but thanks for asking. Yeah, I want to get Spectasuma so we can get the full shock and awe value over here. Let's go ahead and do that with the Warger. Rest in pieces, our momentum. Rest in pieces, you sweet soul. Air will miss you, but I will earn you back. It's the end of our rampage. No fun. Wow, that's a lot of skinks. I mean, that is an inordinate amount of skinks. Only 2 turns before they start taking attrition. But, I mean, do we really need to wait to kill these guys? In fact, I can just auto-resolve this. To get it. Like, that easy. Just that easy. In fact, I'm gonna do that, because siege battles are kind of boring. Alright, ooh, that's a lot of loot. That's beautiful. Could raise a herdstone here, but I'm gonna wait. I need a new killing ground after this one, so I'm just gonna take the loot. Loot and scoot. And we'll head over here. Yeah, a lot of these are just too far apart. Like, it's a little better down here. Alright, we're near Spectasuma. Use this to max up our buildings at our herdstones. Already done it there. And we need to do it here. There we go. Alright, so we got all our herdstone buildings maxed out. And Gorbel has a skill point. Finish Indomitable. And here is our Centaur research. Alright. Keep smashing some heads here. That's some sweet loot we got off of that settlement. Yeah, I don't give peace treaties, so you can either kill me or I'll kill you. But take your pick. Asking the beastmen for peace treaties is like asking for water from a sand dune. Just not gonna happen. So, wishful thinking. Go over here and let it replenish just a little bit, and then we'll hit this other settlement. I got plenty of momentum now. Alright, Spectasuma. Clear war on these chatterheads. Yeah, nice defense you got there. Mind if I destroy it? Of course you don't. Raise. Right. Ooh, there's 4 there. I really want to go get the dwarves out of that settlement too. I really like cleansing these things fully. It's like a badge of honor here. I'm gonna go hire these guys real quick though. Love the man-eater pistols. They're so much fun. But good to have Mornfang cavalry around just in case too. Alright, we finished that, so we need to work on some of his magic. The Purple Sun, some other stuff going for him. Black Phillip needs to be a full-on death sorcerer. I think I'm going to move underground with Black Phillip. Trying to get to that Dawi settlement as quick as we can. Got a little bit of... Can't move very far underground, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, there we go. Still got underground. Might just go ahead and make a blood ground here. Taurox, might as well. We've got the extra shards, so let's just make it happen. See what our blood ground looks like. Not worth all that much loot anyway. Not a particularly great blood ground. Got 10 there and 8 up there. Okay, well, whatever. It'll have to do for now. It will have to do. I put my standard buildings in here. I like to have our Warger leveled up again. Tuskor Chariot would be pretty cool. I mean, he's already kind of a bonus versus infantry in his current form. Neither one of these have a bonus versus infantry, but they are good versus infantry. I like the extra speed. So it reduces some of his attack stats and drops his leadership some. Takes away the shield, but I mean, the extra speed has got to be kind of worth it by itself. So let's go ahead and give him the Tuskor Chariot. And over here, we've got our Bray Shaman leveled up, and not really a whole lot of stuff else to spend this on. Where are we getting this negative from? Army? Oh, it's the ogres, I forget. Tis the ogres. Gotta pay them ogres, or else we'll get a mercenary rebellion like Carthage did. Hey, wouldn't that just be appropriate if we got a mercenary rebellion since I call myself the heir of Carthage, right? I feel like it would just fit the theme. Love all the agents, like, just follow me around. Like, hey, where are you going? Wait on us. It's okay. Taurox likes an entourage. Taurox likes an entourage, so it'll be alright. Alright, let's move north. Should be able to keep our momentum going. If they're still here, I'll fight them, but I doubt they will be. I bet they run off. Aqua. Okay. So move underground and get ready to knock out the Dawi. And let's move to this next turn so we can get some fights in. I'd like to kill the Vampire Coast, but... Oh, well, yeah, I guess I will be. I was thinking they won't stick around, but they destroyed the settlement, and then I'm going to destroy them. So, works for me. And there ain't no one we're not going to declare war on at this point. And yes, I know, that was a fantastic use of English. I command a mastery of the English language, in case anybody was wondering. Just come here for all your lessons, look no further. Oh, good. I was wanting to smash some heads. We got crazy Luthor here. Oh, look, some more bloated corpses, too. Sweet. Maybe they can give me an assist in taking out some of their own comrades. All right, let's fight this battle. Let me get a couple more comments while we're loading into this one. Seth Ludwig says, no suggestions, but I'm loving your campaign. You're the best. Well, thank you, Seth. You are the best, sir. Thanks for coming in and leaving the comments. Air Juggernaut rating for Taurox. He gets great movement range. You could have used it this episode for sure. Juggernaut rating? Is that like an ability or something? I'll take a look at it. Blake Beacom says, when life gives you no horns, you make horn puree. Also, could we get some Minos named Barnyard's Revenge? I will try to. I usually forget to name things when I get back out to the campaign map from being in a battle, but I will see what I can do here. Should always remind myself to look at those after I'm loading out of a battle, and then maybe it would be more appropriate. I guess rather than just killing these guys with my bulls, I'll spread out the pain a little. And let's see, I want Chaos Giant. Minotaur's over here. Minotaur's over here. Looking pretty happy. Just missing our Bray Shaman over here. Alright. Let's rock and roll. Wow, they spread out into just one giant line. I do not think that's an intelligent deployment decision. I'm gonna take my butchers in and see if we can go trigger some of those bloated corpses. There's another... yeah, bloaty boy right there. Let's take Gorbel and trigger that one. We're gonna take some damage, but... I'm gonna come bulldozing right through this. I would say forgive the pun, but I don't actually want forgiveness. I'm gonna keep using bad puns. That Gorbel's gonna take a thrashing getting through that. Oof. Come on, Gorbel. Go. Go, Gorbel, go. 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 Get him, Gorbel. Get the other one. I'm risking Gorbel's life for a whole lot of nothing here, but when you sign on to Air's team, oh gosh, Gorbel needs help. Alright, get over here. Your bull has need of you. Oh man, that bloated corpse got right in there to my troops. Alright, we did not manage the bloated corpses near as well this time. My units just would not move at all right there, so fantastic. Alright, whatever. Get the Blood Brute Behemoth over here. It's like I highly underestimated their guns. Guys are free. Ripping through that, shredding that. Well, I don't like that we fed some kills to their bloaty boys, but it is what it is. Go after Luthor. Gorbel's gonna come after this. I may have nearly gotten him killed, but he's not about to quit yet. Alright. There we go. That is going to be the end for the Vampirates. This Gunnery White's going to collapse, as will Luthor Harkon. He's being smacked down by a Blood Brute Behemoth. Oh! Get wrecked, Luthor. Alright, there we go. Luthor doesn't have to worry about being crazy anymore because he's just dead. Went from Luthor Harkon the Crazy to just dead Luthor. Which, I mean, that's a good version of Luthor. That is definitely a good version of him. Alright. I guess we'll just do raise in advance because there's no money in it for us. Get a little bit of replenishment. There we go. Got a little more momentum now. Get our rampage moving. Why does it do that? Like, it shows that it's going to give me more campaign movement range, then it just bugs out and takes away all my campaign movement range. Is that intended? Like, CA please, what is going on with that? I've noticed that ever since this came out. It is a mess, and I feel like it needs to be fixed. It's like, oh hey, click this so you get more campaign movement range. It's like, psych! Yeah, right, sucker. Alright, you filthy Dawi. Alright, see you later. Alright, now I can do my ritual. Let's do raise in advance here. There's not much there to be looted. Alright, now this blood ground is clean. So we'll perform the ritual. And this part of this blood ground over here. We just need to go hit settlement down there to our south. However you pronounce it, the XL. That doesn't even make a sound, my understanding of language, so I'm not really sure what to make of it. XL is more like a clothing size. Less of a combination. Used to be spelling. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Jabberslithe battle, huh? I want to summon the beast. One falls. Be fully replenished. Endless herd. All must fight. Going with beastly inclination. I can move that far. See, this says you better not bug me out. I think it's just after you complete a battle. It is. It's after you complete a battle that it's been doing that to me. Because it works fine outside of that, so it definitely feels like a bug. Move underground back over to here. Alright. Just dread. We got a decent bit of dread. Let's go take a look at what we can unlock more of. We can have one Jabberslithe. I really need more Bestigors. We are very short on Bestigor herds. But as far as upgrades go, we could get our top tier herdstone as well. But I think we're doing alright from a herdstone standpoint. I'm not recruiting any lords or heroes at the moment. I'm going to go over to unit caps and be expensive, but I'm going to dump a little bit of money in having access to some extra Bestigor units because they're just such better infantry. Alright. Let's end this one. See who else we can kill quickly. I need to go over to the old world. I feel like stuff would be packed together better. All this stuff is spread out way too much. Pretty far. Like, now I can't even do raiding while garrisoned. Let's see what we get here. How much further? So does it actually work? I mean, it looks like it should work. Alright, I'm gonna raid some... Do that Juggernaut raiding there. Oh, that's what you is, a stance, so it's not an ability. Okay, my bad. Hadn't recognized it earlier. Move up here and challenge these skinks. They're gonna replenish very quickly. I can't actually attack them this turn, so they will be replenished. Leadership +5 melee defense. It's actually not bad. Pretty good. Dread from battles +20%. That'd actually be pretty good. Extra campaign movement range too. Let's work on these two. I'm gonna get the dread and then the campaign movement range. What do you want, Malekith? Bring it on. Bring it on, ugly. Air don't care. Not scared of no elf. Look at these guys like, hey, how about a peace treaty? How about no? How about a war? You want to sign a treaty that guarantees that we stay at war. Well, I mean, I would say I could do that, but I can't because that's just already the case. I don't need the treaty. Medium casualties? I don't think so. I'm going to grab a couple of towers. Help us out here. Continue that siege. See if they want to actually pull up enough units to face me. And then I should be in range over here. Attack Slanhupak? However you say this. Oh boy, that was not much to behold. Does have some nice loot, though, I have to say. Got a Tormentor sword there, too. Right. Doesn't show anything else in our blood ground for this. There's 4 if we take Laxland. I guess I'll wait and do it, and I'll just go ahead and start moving. Oh, look, Teclis is over here. No, the Blood Swamp is that part? No, okay, it's saying if I make it that, showing me what the hunting ground looks like. So I guess we will make that the next hunting ground. Looks pretty tasty. Go eat some rotten vampire flesh. I mean, can't really be bad, can it? I mean, we're beastmen, we can eat just about anything. Alright, there we go. I do believe I'm just about out of time on this one. How come I can't end a turn? Oh, that was weird. It's like another glitch. What in the world? Something was holding me from ending the turn. Not really sure if it was a glitch or if I just had somehow clicked something that I've never done before. I don't know what the case was. That was odd indeed. All right, so we finished that challenge. Let's grab this one. Get the extra campaign movement range. Go underground. Head to the Awakening. It's one more turn here. I'm not going to have time to fight this siege in this episode, so I think I'm just going to continue the siege. Go ahead and call it on this episode. We've torn another good swath south here. Gonna open up another blood ground. We're about to hit this Runation level 5, which is going to give us extra army capacity. And then, you know, we're working our way up here towards full Ruination level. I need to save some Dread and probably go ahead and pull in Morgar. We've got that fun buff to the Chaos Spawn, so I think that would be fun to do next. Anyway, if y'all have any other ideas, let me know. I'll check it out in the comments. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you all next time.